Okay, so we are going to go over the Launchinator weapon assembly, and it's actually super cool. So flippers are fun and effective and easy and simple, and you've seen Flip Frenzy and our Overthrow and Slipper, and so one of the flippers are, like I said, they're fun, but they do have a tendency to often catch another bot and throw it all the way behind them. So as a solution to that, there's a 4-bar launcher like Launchinator. So you'll notice with a typical flipper, as soon as the weapon starts moving, it very quickly is on a backwards trajectory. So often you'll throw the bot behind you. You throw it very high in the air, which is fun and spectacular, and we all do enjoy that. But to actually throw a bot forward into the pit, we realized that if you could get the weapon to move forward more, that if there's another bot that you've gotten onto it, whether it's with the front or the back, if the weapon could push it forward before flipping it up, then you're actually more likely to be able to throw a bot forward into the pit that you've pushed them up against. So hence Launchinator. And there's a fully assembled Launchinator. What we're going to go over in this video is the weapon assembly. So weapon assembly is quite simple actually and straightforward. And then the installation is similar, where it's just one pivot rod in the front, and then you screw it onto the servo in the back, and that's it. That's actually the entire Launchinator weapon assembly. So you'll see how it goes. So there's that one. So what you can do is take the right arm. So again, you've got your caps on each side. So right arm, we'll go ahead and assemble the middle of it first. So it's going to be aluminum rod. All 3 spacers are the same size. So spacer 1, and then right claw or right self righter goes on. Then the next spacer, and then the left self righter, and the left spacer, and well, then the left arm will finish that off. But what we want to do in the meantime is put the rod in the back. So again, it's right arm, rod, big spacer, and then little spacer. And the servo horn will actually go between those. And then the left arm goes on the top. And you want to make sure that that the aluminum rod goes all the way to the end of the caps on both sides, and it's actually pretty much the whole assembly. Then you just install it with the front rod and onto the servo. At this point, it is a good idea to go ahead and put on at least 1 screw on each side of the faceplate so that it stays together and doesn't come apart. So we'll grab some of our standard M2x6 screws, most common ones that we use, and we'll want to make sure that we line those up with the holes. So sometimes it is easier to go ahead and start one of these going into that upper hole, and we'll sight it in to make sure that it's landing where we want it to. We'll run it in. You can use an electric, but as we always say, don't run that electric too fast, about 1 revolution a second, so that you don't melt the plastic. Because again, you can melt it without even bottoming it out. And we'll snag another M2x6. We'll make sure that we're lined up with one of our holes. There we go. That is a Launchinator weapon assembly.